Happy Friday. Hope you've had an amazing week. I am recording this kind of early Friday morning at the Amtrak station in Savannah. So we have our camper heading back from Florida up to Virginia and stopping for a little bit in Hilton Head, South Carolina to spend a few days with family. And but my son Gabe is on his way down, taking the train to Savannah, so waiting picking him up. But while I was driving this morning to the train station, I was listening to Ed Milet. He recently just did a podcast, I think it was released maybe just yesterday, on something called QTR, and what that stands for is Quality Time Remaining. And it really just goes well with the video I sent Wednesday and with what's been happening in our life over the last 2 weeks, losing a very close uncle, also losing a brother-in-law. And even though while they had very long lives and did a lot of great things, even though they were in their 90s, because they're not here. And my brother-in-law had been sick for a little bit. My uncle, though, kind of a surprise that happened really quick, and we all, one of the things that Ed Milet says on the podcast this morning was, we all are sort of like a carton of milk. We all have an expiration date. And, if you are picking up a milk jug in or out of the refrigerator to have it, and it's got a bad date, you're not going to use it. But if you see the date's coming up soon, you're going to make sure you probably enjoy the milk before it's too late, right? And it really doesn't matter what age you are. I'm closing in on 60 pretty quick, and it doesn't really matter what age you are. We all are going to go at some point. What are you doing today, this weekend, next week, to make sure that you're being intentional with your time and doing things that are important, which is usually going to be connected to being around other people that are special to you. And I'm very grateful to know that we got some quality time planned this weekend with doing some fun things at Hilton Head with family members and building and creating some memories. But make sure you're being intentional with quality time. So one of the things Ed talked about was he's in a group text with a bunch of other guys, and they share QTR moments. Just a little snapshot or a picture of them doing quality time together to encourage each other to keep going. So I thought, I'm going to do that. I've got a group text of some business folks I work with that I'm going to start sending QTR moments from me, but hopefully also as a reminder that they need to do the same thing too. Work is super important. In fact, the shirt I'm wearing today says, "Never stop the hustle." So it kind of goes against this a little bit. Work is super important. I believe in hustling. I believe in getting things done. But at the same time, the most important reason we're put on this earth is to spend time with people that God put into our life. Let's make sure we're being intentional on that as much as we are hustling every day. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Anything I can do for you, please let me know. See ya. Bye.